Whether you're telling a joke at a party, doing a wedding speech or a work presentation, you can't avoid public speaking.
Yeah, if the thought terrifies you, well, you're not alone. But Dr. Gary Wallman is a communication and presentation expert who says you can actually make it an exciting experience. You want to know more? Good morning to you, Gary. Nice to see you. You teach people it's not just the words that count, but, you know, what else is important in public speaking?
If these verbal, vocal and visual elements, the 3 V's of communication, are misaligned, people pick up an inauthenticity and it feels fake.
Yeah.
All right, so do these techniques that you talk about count in general conversation, or is it just when we're up on stage, maybe addressing a work function?
It happens in every situation. I've developed dozens of proprietary tools, tips and techniques for helping people and speakers be able to connect the verbal message with the physical delivery.
Sure.
In the grid system, a grid system that is 9 squares that you can see here, the speaker moves through left to right to suggest moving from past to future, moves up and down through this map, and the audience is actually trained to subliminally recognize what the speaker is going to say even before the speaker says it. Okay. So for people who move all around the stage, this helps them feel more grounded, and for speakers who are stuck in one place, it gives them a conscious choreography of communication.
Now, what are the 3 things we have to keep in mind when we're speaking in front of people?
1, it's always the first time. There's always something different about this moment. Brings the presentation to life, keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
2nd, look into one person's eyes at a time. Someone is giving you more energy, more positive regard than another. This helps you also feel more focused. If you're presenting to a whole group and you get lost within a large group of people, scanning the room as though you're moving through a piece of a pie and cutting it into segments, each person in the audience then feels that they are being spoke to directly. And finally, if you forget what you're going to say, instead of saying, "Where am I?" include the audience. Turn it around. Where are we going from here? What I've been saying is, what I am saying is, what I'm going to be saying is. And this helps as well the people who are able to recognize and remember the speech and act on what you have to say.
Cool.
Great information. Will you remember that? 'Cause I want you to MC my 50th birthday party. Will you remember that?
I'll remember that.
Okay, terrific.
Sure.
Thank you. Great information. Appreciate it.
And there's one other thing to talk about with the physical elements of delivery. Often there's a feeling that the speaker can have a idiosyncrasy, some form of a tic that often comes across. When people see me, they come with this feeling of a problem.
Yeah.
One speaker in particular came to me and he said he had a problem with foot tapping. In encouraging what I call the double extreme technique, another one of the tools I've developed, in exaggerating what I call a Monty Python-esque type approach, his behavior, he gave himself permission to do the very thing that he felt self-conscious about. And by doing that, came out of the skid, as it were.
Okay. But not to the school of funny walks, just a little louder tapping. Good to see you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks for dropping by.
If you channel John Cleese on me, you're on your own.
I'm going to.
You're on your own.
I like the foot tapping concept.